Alright, look, this Iran versus Belgium game was not just some boring 0-0 draw. On paper, yeah, Belgium had the bigger names, more possession, more shots, more control, all that. But if you actually watch the game, you know Iran came in with a plan, and honestly, they low-key made Belgium uncomfortable for almost the whole night. Belgium had 59% of the ball and 23 attempts, but possession doesn't always tell the real story. Iran wasn't just sitting back scared. They were organized, compact, sharp, and every time Belgium tried to break through, Iran kept shutting the door. And that's why this match has people talking, because the biggest moment of the night didn't come from Belgium's stars, it came from Iran. Now here's where it gets crazy. Iran scores from a free kick routine that looks straight off the training ground. The timing, the run, the finish, everything was clean. The ball hit the net, the players started celebrating. The Iranian fans in Los Angeles went absolutely wild, and for a minute it felt like we were watching one of those World Cup moments people remember for years. But then VAR steps in, and you already know once that screen lights up, the whole stadium freezes. 1 minute passes, then 2, and everybody's just waiting. Belgium fans are praying it gets ruled out. Iranian fans are holding their breath, and then the referee gets the message in his ear. Goal disallowed, offside. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is the kind of decision that makes football fans lose their minds. Maybe by the letter of the law it was offside. Maybe the line was right, but the real question is, was it fair? Because when the margin is that small, when we're talking about millimeters and one frozen frame, it stops feeling like football and starts feeling like a courtroom investigation. And that's the part nobody is really talking about enough. VAR was supposed to remove controversy, but somehow it keeps creating the biggest debates of the tournament. So I want you guys to tell me in the comments, was that actually offside, or did Iran get robbed? But don't miss the bigger picture here, because Iran's reaction after that disallowed goal says a lot about this team. A lot of teams would have mentally checked out right there. You score against Belgium, you celebrate. Then it gets wiped away, and emotionally that can kill your whole game. But Iran didn't fold. They stayed locked in. They kept defending. They kept frustrating Belgium. And then in the 66th minute, Belgium basically gifted them a massive opportunity. Nathan Ngoy makes a terrible mistake on the back pass, Iran jumps on it, and then he pulls the striker down. Straight red card. Belgium down to 10 men. Iran with the momentum. And at that point you're thinking, this is it. This is the window. This is where Iran can steal all 3 points. But that's what makes football brutal. Iran had the man advantage. They had the energy. They had the crowd behind them. But they still couldn't find the goal. Courtois, even at 43, still came up when Belgium needed him. Belgium survived. Iran pushed, and the game ended 0-0. And honestly, that scoreline feels way too small for what actually happened. Because Iran didn't just earn a point. They made a statement. They showed they can stand toe-to-toe with one of the most experienced squads in the tournament. They showed discipline. They showed heart. And they showed that this group is not here just to participate. Now here's the hidden part that makes this result even more intense. Iran came into this tournament with a lot working against them. 17 players reportedly had not played competitive football since February. And still, they managed to hold Belgium scoreless. That's not luck. That's structure. That's coaching. That's players buying into a plan. Belgium had the ball, but Iran controlled the danger zones. Belgium had the bigger names, but Iran had the clearer moment of magic. And that disallowed goal may end up being one of the most talked about moments of this World Cup. Not because it was the most beautiful goal, but because it could change the entire group. And now everything comes down to Egypt. Iran needs a win. No excuses. No we played well. No moral victory. A win. Group G is wide open. And this is where the pressure gets nasty. Because if Iran beats Egypt, this Belgium draw suddenly looks like a huge point. But if Iran fails, people are going to come back to this Belgium game and say, that was the moment. That was the goal. That was the decision that changed everything. That's why this match matters so much. It's not just about what happened tonight. It's about what this moment might mean when the group is finally over. So now I'm asking you, did VAR get it right? Or did Iran get done dirty? Was Belgium lucky to escape? Or did they show championship-level survival? And most importantly, can Iran still make it out of this group? Drop your take in the comments because I already know this one is going to split football fans right down the middle. And if you're following this World Cup drama, make sure you subscribe, because this tournament is getting crazier every single day, and trust me, the next match could flip the whole story again.